I did something. I got early access to a brand new set of Pokemon cards, Evolving Skies. And I wanna know what would happen if we ripped open this Evolving Skies booster box, got all the hits, and sold them on eBay, like right away. Could a quick flip pay off, or is it just a waste of time? It's time for another experiment.
It's a science experiment!
This is a pre-release kit that I bought from Mason from Cardinal Gaming. Thank you, my friend. I don't have a store or sell cards for business. I only do this so we can run these experiments and see what happens. Anyway, this pre-release kit comes with a case of 10 build and battle boxes, which I already gave away to subscribers, but the booster box is what we're gonna run this experiment with. To save time, I already opened this entire box for you in another video, and it turned out to be stacked with way more hits, honestly, than there should have been. And this sets us up really well. As I set up to take pictures here of each of these cards, I'm gonna remind you of exactly what we pulled and how much each card had recently sold for on eBay as of August 18th, 2021, which is when I opened this box. That price will guide the buy it now price that I'll be setting for this experiment for each card. Here are the pulls. Lycanroc VMAX, Gyarados VMAX, Glaceon VMAX, a Raihan Full Art Trainer, the Rainbow Hyper Rare Copycat Full Art Trainer, a Gold Stormy Mountain Stadium card, and our pull of the box, an alternate art Medicham V. See what I mean? This box was insane. Plus we have all the regular Vs that came inside the box too. Arctovish, Volcarona, Espeon, Sylveon, and the Medicham V, all ranging as recently sold for $5 to $10 each. In total, if we were to sell all of these cards at the buy it now prices that I'm listing, we'd have a gross total of about $250. Minus the price of the cost of the booster box, which at the time was about $120, minus a little bit of eBay fees after taxes, we'd have a total profit of about $90. So here's the thing, I'm like, is this even worth doing, right? This is a stacked box full of hits, which isn't always guaranteed. That being said, we could have pulled one of the huge cards, right? An Alt Art VMAX or Umbreon, in which case we would have had way more profit than with the cards we had, in which case we would have been able to sell for much more, and it wouldn't even be a question as to whether or not this would be worth it if we were indeed going for maximum profit. In fact, when the EV Hero set came out a couple months ago, I pulled one of the big hitters, the Alt Art Sylveon VMAX, and as an experiment, I rushed it over to PSA for grading. It came back a 10, and I sold it for $770. But after the fees from eBay and the cost of the Super Express grading and shipping, I found out I would have been better off just selling the card raw straight out of the box. But here's the thing, we're trying to sell all of the hits that we pulled, not just the big hitter. And our biggest hitter, the Alt Art Medicham V, isn't even like that much in demand compared to some of the other ones. But then again, they each recently sold on eBay, so hypothetically we should be able to sell them too, right? We'll see what happens, but first things first.
Let's list these bad boys.
To stack things in my favor even more, I'm gonna set the shipping price to just $1. And this entire process of listing all the hits took about an hour and 15 minutes. And I finished at 11 p.m. and then I went to bed. All right, so this is cool. It is Friday morning, the 20th, and look at that. We got a sale. We got the Medicham V alternate art. The buyer's already paid $47.61. And also, look at that, Twice Baked Jake has a new video. We're off to a great start, not even 12 hours in, already made our first sale. Let's go. Okay, it's been a few more days. Let me get to some good lighting over here. It's been a few more days and we haven't made any more sales. No sales since the Medicham V Full Art. And prices are dropping all over the place. We're gonna keep the experiment going just for a few more days to see what happens, but I might have to call it. We'll see if we get any more sales. Okay, we still got all the cards. No more of them sold. Here's what we're gonna do. My L, my loss, is always your win here. So I expected that this could be a possibility, but this is a win for you because I'm gonna be giving away all of these hits. I'll throw in something a little extra too, for one lucky commenter who answers the following question. Which of the following lessons do you resonate with the most? I'm gonna share 5 different lessons here. You tell me which one in the comments section, and a lucky winner about a week from now, I'll just give you all these cards and, like I said, something extra. So here are the lessons. Lesson number 1, flippin' ain't easy. We got in early, apparently not early enough, and I'm not trying to clown anybody who does this. This is a viable business for some people, but there is a skill to it. There is an art or a skill to getting cards, selling them, and making them actually come off the shelves. Lesson number 2, I think of this sort of like a poker game, right? You could be the most skilled poker player in the world, yet there's still a little bit of luck involved. And When it comes to flipping packs or flipping cards within these packs, there's some luck in terms of what is inside these things. There's even luck if you're buying singles online. Is the condition good? And we've gone through that experiment before too. I think that if you really wanted to make this kind of business model work, you'd have to definitely get in early for sure. Have a lot of relationships in place so you can get a lot of this product a little bit more cheaply. It's definitely a quantity game. Yes, you're making lots of money, but that's because there's so much of it being moved around, and that just adds logistical nightmares into my head. Lesson number 3, eBay is probably not the best place to do this. Maybe for the big hitters, and especially when you can start like a bidding war if something's super rare, no shilling. But if I wanted to unload more of this stuff, especially with like the lower tiered cards and even the rares, uncommons, and commons, I should probably be selling it on a different marketplace. For example, TCG Player. I know a lot of people who do really well there, but they're selling a lot of products and they have established reputations there. It's gonna be hard to start something fresh. And it's honestly a new platform for me that I know nothing about in terms of selling, so yeah. Lesson number 4 here, if you are buying cards and you wanna buy singles, just wait. Okay, the set just came out. You probably wanna be first, and we all wanna be first. But if you just wait a little bit, after a set comes out, the prices are gonna dramatically decrease, giving you a better chance to get the cards you want at a much, much lower price. We've talked about this on the channel before about FOMO and trying to make a decision to opt out of trying to get something or trying to get something early. It's okay. You probably don't need that card right away. So just wait a little bit. Prices are likely to go down on those individual cards. I know that Evolving Skies currently at this moment in time is actually skyrocketing in terms of the sealed stuff, but a lot of the singles prices have dropped dramatically. And finally, lesson number 5 here is to, and this is a reminder for myself as well, let's take some time to enjoy the hobby, to enjoy these cards. There's better ways to use our time to generate more income, in my opinion. As somebody who owns multiple businesses, advises 8 different SaaS companies, you could go for bigger wins, I think. I think you can go for bigger wins. Speaking of big wins, one of you is gonna be winning all of these cards that we weren't able to sell. Doesn't mean they're not valuable, it's just wasn't able to do it. Plus, I'm gonna throw in something extra too. All you have to do is leave a comment below. Which of the 5 lessons did you resonate with most? Also tell me if you've been here since a certain number of subscribers, because we're about to hit 100,000 subs here on the channel. Let me know if you were here since 5K, 10K, 25K, whenever. Would love to know when you joined the community. If you haven't yet, make sure you subscribe. We have a huge giveaway coming at 100,000. And by the way, these videos here, these are other experiments that we've run, from other selling experiments to even one where we shook a graded card to see if it damaged it. And yeah, you're gonna wanna watch that. Anyway, thank you so much. Peace out. You're the best.